Something I discuss a lot in my counseling and coaching sessions is what I call the ghost. It's that unhealed emotional part of your past. You know, the grief, the shame, the betrayal, the trauma, or those regrets that just continue to haunt your present thinking, your behaviors and beliefs. It's a ghost. It's past, but that pain is still haunting you. And it affects what you're thinking, it affects how you're living, and it affects what you believe. Do you have ghosts that linger? Do you revisit those painful memories? Do you rehearse limiting stories of lack and no possibilities and no hope? Are you releasing what no longer serves you? It's in the past. See, these ghosts show up as emotional triggers. So you may be more familiar with that term, emotional trigger. It's a destructive habit. It's overthinking. It's self-sabotaging yourself. It's becoming paralyzed where you can't do anything. And these ghosts only have power when you continue to feed them. And how do you feed those ghosts? You feed them with your attention, your energy. Every time you rehearse and talk about that past that's gone, that's dead, you're feeding the ghost. And I'd like you to visualize a ghost sitting at a table. Just visualize that with me. And it's sitting there waiting for you to talk about that past, talk about that pain, start feeling ashamed, start having those regrets. And every time you do that, the ghost is fed. And I have an acronym for ghosts. G is for grief. H is for hurts. O is for old wounds. S is for shame. T is for trauma. And S is the stories that you rehearse and curse and keep nursing it. After so many life coaching and counseling sessions over the years, I've come to recognize a pattern. So many women sit with me and they're carrying these heavy, heavy stories of grief and betrayal, shame, regrets, disappointments, and it just turns into depression. And they become paralyzed with this repetitive, haunting thought that they're no good, that they've hit rock bottom, nobody cares. And I listen. I really pray to listen with compassion and help them to see that they unknowingly are feeding the hungry ghost of their past. And these ghosts show up disguised as old pain. Yeah, a ghost could be that recycled shame. You keep talking about it, that unresolved anger, that grief. And sometimes people hold on to grief because they think if I stop grieving, I will lose connection with my loved one. And so the ghost just comes knocking again and again at your door. And the more you keep feeding it with your focus, your words, your memories, and your guilt, the ghost is fed. I mean, think about it. You know, if a stray dog came to your door and you fed a stray dog, what do you think is going to happen tomorrow? That stray dog is going to come back and say, I need to be fed again. And they keep coming back until you stop feeding them. Every time you rehearse the same story of what I should have done, how they hurt me, I'm not enough, I'm ashamed of my family, it's broken, I feel as a failure, as a wife, as a parent, I feel like I don't want anybody to know what's going on in my family, the drugs, the bad behavior, poor choices, the child or the parent that is strained and they're not talking, the divorce, all of these things can create a lot of shame. Sometimes women are telling me, you know what, I misused my body, I gave my love away, I misused my money, I misused my time, I missed opportunities. And so every time they focus on it, it's like sitting at the table and the ghosts are getting fed. And the more you feed them, the more they return. hungry for more of your peace, hungry for your confidence, hungry for your joy. And I love reminding my coaching clients, my counseling clients, that they have the power to stop the feast. They are not obligated to serve their suffering as another helping to the ghost. It's like a plate. And you're like, here you go, ghost, and all of your suffering is on the plate. All of your grief, all of your sadness, all of your shame, all of your regrets, and you just give it to the ghost, and they're happy. Now, the healing begins when you stop feeding your ghost and you start feeding your future. Nourish your spirit with God's grace. Feed your mind with acceptance of the things that have passed, things you cannot control. And develop, this is what I help them to do, is I help others to develop the ability to adapt with resilience and new thoughts. I'm going to encourage you to feed your heart with forgiveness and faith and stop living in a haunted house. If you would like to schedule a one-on-one session with me, I do them all through the week, either by phone or FaceTime if you have an iPhone, or Zoom. And for those that live near me, we could even schedule something in person. But most of my sessions are held either by Zoom or FaceTime or a phone call. And so if you would like to schedule that time with me to deal with the hungry ghosts that are sitting at your table and you want to stop feeding them, I'm here to support you and to stop living in a haunted house. Just email me or call me or text me, and all of the information is with this message. And I look forward to hearing from you. Do not allow procrastination, shame, regrets, guilt, and fear to stop you from connecting with a source such as myself to be of support to you. If not me, please find someone so that you can experience some relief, some satisfaction, some joy, and renewed in your faith. God bless you, and stay in the light.